Hi students, welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Mbithe, and in this session we are going to learn about adverbs, and specifically adverbs of place and adverbs of frequency, which are also known as adverbs of degree. In Form 1, you were introduced to adverbs and you learned about adverbs of manner and adverbs of time. So this is a continuation of adverbs. We are going to see what are adverbs of place, what are adverbs of frequency. We are going to give a few examples and also attempt to construct a few sentences. So before we proceed to adverbs of place, it is important to remind ourselves what is an adverb. And we say that an adverb is a word that describes a noun. We also say that adverbs answer three critical questions: where, when, and how. Adverbs of manner answer the question how. Adverbs of time answer the question when. And adverbs of place answer the question where. Adverbs of frequency or adverbs of degree answer the question how intense. We can now proceed to adverbs of place. So what is an adverb of place? An adverb of place is an adverb that tells us where an action happened or where an action took place. An adverb of place answers the question where. So if you're asked, where are you going? I am going downstairs. Where did the child fall? The child fell here. Where do you want to study? I want to study abroad. So the words abroad, here, downstairs, those are adverbs of place because they answer the question where. So we can have a look at a few examples and attempt to identify the adverbs of place in those sentences. Where is the book? The book is there. In that sentence, the adverb there answers the question where. So it is the adverb of place. Where did Anne leave the baby? Anne left the baby downstairs. So the word downstairs answers the question where. So it tells us where was the baby left? Downstairs. So downstairs is an adverb of place. Lastly, where have you looked? I have looked everywhere. Everywhere answers the question where, and it is an adverb of place. So from those examples that we have looked at, you have seen that all those adverbs are at the end of that sentence. However, it is important to note that sometimes adverbs may not necessarily be at the end of the sentence. They can be at the start of a sentence. For example, you can say the birds flew away. Away is the adverb of place. In that sentence, it is at the end. But it is also correct to say, away the birds flew. Away the birds flew. In that sentence, the adverb is at the beginning of that sentence and it still makes grammatical sense. Another example, the tree fell down. Down is the adverb of place. In that sentence, it is at the end. But you can also begin the sentence with the adverb and say, down the tree fell. That is also correct. It is also grammatically correct. So it is important to note that in some cases, the adverb may not necessarily be at the end of the sentence. So we are going to practice a little bit more with some sentences. Where will you sit? I will sit anywhere. Anywhere has answered the question where. So anywhere is the adverb of place. Where does learning take place? Learning takes place indoors. Indoors is an adverb of place because it has answered the question where. Where is the wind blowing? The wind is blowing westwards. Westwards is also an adverb of place. It has told us where the wind is blowing. It has answered the question where. So I hope you have understood adverbs of place. Let us now transition to adverbs of frequency. So adverbs of frequency are also known as adverbs of degree. These adverbs tell us the intensity of an action, an adjective, or another adverb. So how intense was this action? How intense was it? So the adverb that answers this question is known as an adverb of frequency or an adverb of degree. So let's have a look at some sentences and try to identify the adverbs of degree in these sentences. He made an extremely bad choice. He made an extremely bad choice. So how bad was this choice? It was extremely bad. When you look at this sentence, it would have been correct if we would have said, he made a bad choice. That is still correct. However, we want to emphasize on how bad was this choice, how intense was this choice. So we say, he made an extremely bad choice. Extremely is an adverb of degree. The children were just playing outside the house. It would have been correct to say the children were playing outside the house. But for us to emphasize where exactly were they were just outside. So maybe they were at the doorstep, just outside. They were not far away. They were just outside. So just is an adverb of frequency. Michael really works hard. It is correct to say Michael works hard. But how hard does Michael work? Really hard. So really is an adverb of frequency or an adverb of degree. And lastly, that is absolutely true. It would be correct to say that is true. But how true is it? Absolutely true. So absolutely is an adverb of frequency. So that's it for this session. I hope you're now able to confidently talk about the 4 adverbs, adverbs of manner, adverbs of time that you learned in Form 1 and now adverbs of place and adverbs of degree. You are able to distinguish all the 4 you're able to give examples of each, and you're also able to construct sentences. For further practice, you can have a look at the quiz. It is a two-part quiz. The first part is identify the adverb of place in the following sentences. And the second part is identify the adverbs of degree in the following sentences. Thank you for tuning in and see you in the next session.